Hello, Professor and TAs. This is our course project presentation for CS 536 for fall 2023. We have implemented the project titled ChatGPT-on-Phone. Our group members are myself, Akanksha, Ellen, and Peter. For this project, we aim to create an iOS mobile application integrated with ChatGPT API to take user queries through the medium of speech and generate response output using speech as well. Our application makes use of the built-in speech-to-text and text-to-speech module in the iOS SDK. We have tested our application in high and low congestion environments using the campus Wi-Fi, 4G network, and also switched from campus Wi-Fi to 4G network, which means that we disconnected from Wi-Fi and connected to 4G in the middle of a query processing. We also experimented using different query types, which are descriptive, factual, code generation, and calculation. For some preliminary evaluations, we ran a traceroute to the OpenAI servers, and we found that the average round-trip time is 22.272 milliseconds. We found that we can test for high and low congestion scenarios in only Wi-Fi networks. That is because high and low congestion tests were done over multiple days, depending on whether there were more people or fewer people using the campus Wi-Fi. In the following slides, we will show different scenarios in which we ran several field tests.
Write an email to the dean informing them about the faculty from their department that were nominated for faculty awards by students.
Subject: Faculty Awards nominated by students. Dear Dean, name: I am writing to inform you that several faculty members from our department have been nominated for faculty awards by our students. The faculty members who have been nominated are: list faculty members. They have been nominated for their outstanding teaching, research, and mentorship. We are very proud of our faculty members and their commitment to excellence. We are confident that they will be successful in their respective awards. Thank you for your time and consideration. Sincerely, your name.
Name the 5 highest buildings in the world.
One, Burj Khalifa, Dubai, United Arab Emirates. 2, Shanghai Tower, Shanghai, China. 3, Abraj Al Bayt Clock Tower, Mecca, Saudi Arabia. 4, Paying and Finance Center, Shenzhen, China. 5, Lotte World Tower, Seoul, South Korea.
Write JavaScript code in 5 ways to remove duplicates in an array. Write out the first 20 terms of Taylor expansion of cosine x plus sine x.
Write an 800-word discussion about language has the power to expose outdated values and influence social change.
Language has the power to expose outdated values and influence social change. Language is a powerful tool that can be used to challenge existing norms and values.
Write out the first 20 terms of the Taylor expansion of cosine x plus sine y.
One cos x, 2 sin x, 3 cos x.
Write an email to the dean informing them about the faculty from their department that were nominated for faculty awards by students.
Subject: Faculty Awards nominated by students. Dear Dean, name: I am writing to inform you that several faculty members from our department have been nominated for faculty awards by our students. The faculty members who have been nominated are: list faculty members. They have been nominated for their outstanding teaching, research, and mentorship. We are very proud of our faculty members and their commitment to excellence. We are confident that they will be successful in their respective awards. Thank you for your time and consideration. Sincerely, your name.
Here we propose an algorithm for caching the requested queries. This algorithm stores the response for each new query for that session in the cache. If the query from the user already exists in the cache, then the response is immediately fetched and output. If it does not, then the request is sent to the API server and then the request response pair is stored in the cache. Following is the demonstration of how this works and how we test it. Write an 800-word discussion about language has the power to expose outdated values and influence social change. Write an 800-word discussion about language has the power to expose outdated values and influence social change. Write an 800-word discussion about language has the power to expose outdated values and influence social change. Write an 800-word discussion about language has the power to expose outdated values and influence social change. Here we demonstrate how we performed evaluation of our field tests. For Wi-Fi network, we obtained the server IP address using NSLOOKUP and applied that filter on the captured PCAP files. We observe an initial handshake is performed when establishing TCP connection with the server. For the 4G network, we observed that QUIC protocol was used for communication, which is part of HTTP version 3. We can see the handshakes performed at the beginning, which have lower latency as compared to handshakes in HTTP version 2 protocol with TCP. For the scenario where connection is switched from Wi-Fi to 4G, we observe that the 4G network uses TCP in contrast to QUIC, which is used in the scenario with only 4G network. This is likely due to connectivity fluctuations that we have induced, and TCP is defaulted to by the application for its reliability. Here we have the captured packets on Wi-Fi network for our new design. We have tested in high congestion environment since that is the one that has greater latency in most conditions. Our code is present in this repo, and we have also included this link in the PowerPoint that we have submitted. So, coming to the results, in our first result, we found that the Wi-Fi network with low congestion has lower latency than the network with high congestion. For 4G network, for some queries, the latency can be comparable to Wi-Fi. However, for some others, it is much higher. In our second result, we see that when connectivity is good, the latency is lower, whereas in case of lost connection that was reconnected to 4G, the latency is much higher, and this behavior is quite expected. Finally, we can see that using our caching technique, there are reduced calls to the server, API server, and hence there is a reduced response time as well. In conclusion, we found that there were some retransmissions of packets that were likely due to out of order packet delivery since they were not preceded by three duplicate acts. Next, when we compare high congestion Wi Fi, low congestion Wi Fi, and 4G network environments, the response time that we observed in increasing order is low congestion Wi-Fi having the lowest response time, followed by 4G, followed by high congestion Wi-Fi having the highest response time for text-based response specifically. For non-text based response, such as code generation or math calculation, the response time in increasing order is low congestion Wi-Fi, high congestion Wi-Fi, followed by 4G having the greatest response time. Among Wi-Fi network during low congestion and Wi-Fi switch to 4G network, the response time of queries using only Wi-Fi is lower than the ones that were switched to 4G. Finally, the new design algorithm that we have implemented caches the queries for faster access time for repeated queries. For the limitations of this project, we could not make use of 5G due to device restrictions. And in the future works, we aim to expand on the new design, which currently focuses on exactly matching the requested query uh, with the cache. So in the future, modifications can be made to check if the context of the requested query matches the that of the cached query.